Just gonna be waiting for you guys to check in so that we can start having a chat. So I'm just gonna wait maybe for 2, 3 people. I'm not gonna wait for many people as such. 2, 3, 4 people is good for me. Let's chat about this. I don't know if you're gonna be like hear me well. Just let me know in the comments down below. In the live chat, actually, if you can hear me properly. My lighting here is not that good. But I hope you can hear me well because I'm just coming live on a webcam. I'll be using my laptop to do this live. And you can also just ask me anything. That's the point of this whole shortcut. Yes, I can hear you. Thank you so much, shortcut. You're also welcome. Takisho, Shadrach, sound good and watching. Thank you, Takisho, Shadrach. Thank you. You're the guys that I'll be just like waiting to have 10, 15 guys to be here, then we can start. And you could also like ask anything that you would want to ask me tonight actually. It's tonight here. What time is it? It's 9:54, right? So we'll be actually chatting about my travel experiences, the hardships, as a solo YouTuber, and all the challenges that I meet along. Those are the things that we're gonna chat today. So I don't know. I think most of you guys, you would have to replay this because we are not going to be that long on this live. Unfortunately, my lighting is not good at all where I am right now, and was kind of really like I don't know tired. But now it's just been a long time, very long time without chatting to you live, and many of you would want to be like, let's see Walk Africa. Who's Walk Africa? Live like this. So yeah, this is our moment. This is our chance that we can interact with each other, and we talk. And I would also want you guys to share with me. And let me know where you're watching me from. Takisho Shadrach, where are you watching me from? And Shortcut. Those are the guys that I can see in the live chat. Let me know just where you're watching me from. That would be a great thing for me just to know where my UK shortcut. Wow, amazing. What time is it in UK? Here it's almost 10 o'clock, right? So it's 4 minutes to 10. And sometimes I'm trying to get to know my the people who are on this channel in many cases so that I know um, I have to know what time exactly. You know, when can I post a video? When can I do lives? Especially when people they are not sleeping, because I need to be like having interaction with you guys. Takisho Shadrach says Free Start Bloemfontein. I'm coming there for Takisho. I think you'll have to show me Bloemfontein properly. I'm looking forward to be coming to Bloemfontein, Free Start, and do some videos there. Maybe you show me around. We will see. So it's like what I've been just saying. I need to know the times of you guys so that at least I know when to do a live when people are not sleeping, who's watching these videos, what time, and how much do you love these live videos. Taki Show, it's Eric Banda there. Eric Banda is 215057. Hi, Eric. Um, how are you, everyone? You're welcome to this live stream. All right, let's just talk about this. It's like I meet a lot of challenges when I'm traveling. The reason why sometimes you see me sometimes doing certain videos around a certain province without going to the other areas. The challenge that I've been having, the challenge that I've been just like having here at home is like I told you long ago, guys, that I was busy building, and as a family person, I can't just be like very away from the family and from the work that is being done with the builders and all that stuff. It's still a big work, big job that I need to, to be there always. But here's another thing again, guys. When I'm traveling, in most cases, as a solo person here in South Africa, and especially in those areas that you want me to go to. So many of you guys who asks me to go to those areas, where what they do, those things that I can't just mention here, since we are live right now. It's not that much that I get from those type of videos. Yes, I can get the views, I can get subscribers and all that, but it's not that much I can get out of it. It will be only just for the sake that I'll be doing for you guys. But the other thing again, going to those areas is very risky. Those are the challenges, guys, that I'm telling you now. They are very risky. Um, you know, the girls, they don't work alone in those areas that some of you, because right now, guys, check on this. On this channel, um, we are having different people who loves different content. You know, there are people who loves those areas where there are a lot of people. There are people under this channel who loves the city vlogs, city walks, just to watch people, just to see people. You know, there are people who also love to see the flowers of the world. What is the flowers of the world? Of course, it's women. Our mothers, our sisters. I respect them and I love them that much. Um, I show a lot about beautiful women as well, just to quench the thirst of those who are on this channel who loves that type of content. At the same time, I'm having people who just loves to see neighborhoods where people reside, beautiful places, where there is no, that is not chaotic, kind of, you know, all those people under this channel. Those are the challenges that I'm facing. So you don't have to be, please guys, bear with me that maybe if I post a video that you kind of maybe don't get along with, it's okay. There are people who have been requesting those type of videos. That's the reason why I post them. So I try my best to give what is necessary to both of you so that I balance the equation. But then at the same time, I wish I wouldn't be doing, yeah, I would say it again. I wish I wouldn't be doing those videos. That is very risky. But for the sake of creating content, I would have to go do them. You know, the challenge is sometimes, when I get there, when I'm busy shooting, there are people who are just like problematic. They're just, you know, they could cause some serious issues or even produce something, that is not good, and, threaten something like that, because it will be like I'm in their business territory. I'm disturbing something. Some of them, they will be like, hey, you are advertising our work. Some of them, they'll be like, you are exposing us. And, you know, the unfortunate thing about the sisters sometimes is that when we go and shoot these videos and then you doing whatever they'll be doing on the streets, some of them, it might be good exposing them, but it's not good as well exposing, because it's a living. They're getting a living out of that. I feel for them, but many of them, they're like coming from where they'll be coming from. Some of them, they've got husbands. And then they leave home and then they get to the cities and then they start doing that job, pretend they'd gone to work or something like that. No wonder why they don't want to be seen on cameras just like that. Of which it's another thing, it's another challenge. But it's one of those things. And talk of places like Hillbrow, talk of places like Yorville, talk of places like the informal settlements, where even the city, the CBD of Johannesburg, and some of the cities, Durban, and all that. When I'm shooting, I use different tactics, you know, to be able to capture something that I would have to give you. Sometimes you see me, I will come back without narrations. It's I will just practicing some vigilance because it's not like I go in a city, like many other vloggers, like many other YouTubers. Maybe they get in a certain place, then they just produce your camera and then you shoot. You walk maybe 10 feet, and then you stop, you shoot, and then you give your narration. You talk about the place whilst you're standing at one place. So you'd see that those people, they don't have that much of, can I say, they are not in a dangerous position whereby people might target them because they only just get there, they shoot whatever they have to shoot in one area, and that's it. Or maybe they walk just a few meters away from it, and they'll be recording everything around. Now, what I do is I walk and I walk everywhere. It's a little bit risky in some other areas compared to these other areas when I go, like the tourism sector, tourism areas, touristic areas, I mean, like whereby you see there are so many tourists. Shooting there is just a simple thing. It's not a problem because everyone is shooting. I can walk, I can do the shooting properly without anyone interfering. Okay, before I continue, let me just see who's here. There is Jakaya. Is that Jakaya? Yeah, guys, sometimes my eyes are something else. Maybe I think maybe it's this computer or whatever. Um, yeah, it's Jakaya. Jakaya is also here, and you are saying you are so much appreciated, my bro. I look forward to seeing your videos weekly. Yes, I try, Jakaya, but the thing sometimes, when I get busy, the way I get busy, you find out I post, and then I have to go do my work, um, my projects. And then sometimes, I lack posting, you know, just like every day, like maybe over 2, 3 days or so. But I won't be that late because that's something that I made a sacrifice, and then that I must do my best so that I keep on producing and keep on giving you content, you guys. All right, back to the topic of the story: how dangerous it is, how nice it is also in some other areas. Like I've been saying, I could go to areas like Rosebank. I could go to areas like you know Santin. You know, the people there, they're camera friendly. I can do whatever I want to do with my camera. You know, in front of everyone, just do what I have to do. That thing is completely different when I'm doing it here, bro. Yes, I can do it in front of people just for the sake that I'm too maybe aggressive towards to what I'll be doing, or maybe I won't be showing any that thing. But still, I know it's dangerous to me because one day is one day. Things can turn so. I've gone through that so many times off camera, and sometimes those type of arguments with people will be like, "Hey, why you recording us and all that stuff." But what they tend to forget is that I'll be just walking public roads and I'll be just documenting my walks. See, this is the reason why we do have walking videos. When you do walking videos, you don't go recording sand, or you don't recording down. You go recording everything that is coming in front of you, as long as it is not private areas, you know. But if it is a public road where I do my walks, then you become, and then you are in that road, and I'm vlogging and I'm recording, and then you become to be in that video. That's not my problem. So those are the things that I meet when I'm going into those areas where you see places like Campton Park, places like I've met all those problems, places like Gemstein, and especially the Johannesburg CBD. People they look with that eye and say, "Hey, what the hell are you doing?" And I'll be like, "Hey, mind your own business. Let me mind mine." But also at the same time, I sometimes use some tactics whereby I try to avoid those type of arguments, and then I just have to do my thing without attracting so much attention. Sifiso Twala Media is here. Hey, that's my brother. What's up, bro? What's up, bro? What up? Thank you so much to come and tune in. Yeah, so much welcome, Sifiso Twala. He's one of those people who's been just following me for a long time. Thank you, guys. Okay, let's get back to the topic. Another thing, guys, I think I've been explaining. I don't know if there is new people who've just joined me now. Um, the fact that my lighting is just bad, and I'm doing this with a laptop. I don't know the quality of the video, but it is what it is. I have to go live. I have to talk to you. I have to interact with you directly so that we get to know each other much better. Yeah, it doesn't have to be. When I'm shooting, it's usually. Sorry, I'm mixing things, but yeah, I think I've got so much to talk to you about. When I'm shooting, I usually don't involve myself in the video that much. That's the reason why I sometimes do these lives. Usually, I'm like, it's not all about me. It's about what I want to show you. It's not about me. So this is the reason why sometimes maybe I don't put myself in the camera that much. I just walk the streets and show you what's happening. I want you guys to see, what's on the ground as it is, kind of unedited. Well, I do edit for the sake of, you have to edit a video, but I'll be like, I want to give you the thing as it is, the streets as they are. We have got Monopoly here. She said, hey, a fellow travel YouTuber as well, watching from Nigeria. Would love to connect when I get to South Africa. Why not? You can connect to me. I could just give you some tips as well on how you can do the walks and and do the things that you want to do as YouTubers. It's okay. It's fine. You're so welcome. So yeah, that is the things that I go through, and I've been asked also some many questions that I always want to say it here. I have some guys or some followers on this channel will be like, let's say maybe I'm walking in Hillbrow, like maybe in Joburg CBD, or maybe in Pretoria CBD, and then they'll be like, you know, they don't see any whites in that CBD. I mean, in such a manner that it should be like, I don't know. But the question is, I want to answer that question in a proper manner, not in a way of maybe trying to get back on you or to say something bad. South Africa is Africa. And to answer that questions, um, there are more blacks than whites in many as South Africa as a whole. It's Africa. In Africa we've got so many. We have got high percent of a black population than white. So you wouldn't be like have to expect to be like it's a good example. If I go to London, a good example. Let me go to London, or let me go to Ireland, or let me go to to Russia. Who are the main people that you see in those in those CBDs, in their CBDs? Obviously, it's white. It's white people, right? Why? Because that's their territory. That's where they are from. The blacks, you see them. With the Indians, you see them. The Asians, or the Chinese, you see them, but they will be in a number. So the same when I do these walks here in South Africa, I walk in those areas where you ask, where are the wise? That is the answer. The things I'll be just walking where they are not. I have so many videos where I've done the walks like in Sandton, like in Rosebank, like in areas in Durban. You go to Umhlanga. I've been walking with so many whites around me. VNQ, they're there in Cape Town, many areas around there. You know, you would have to find them because it's those areas that they are. They are everywhere. You know, you go to Western Cape, there are many more whites there in the Western Cape than anywhere else. So these other areas that I do my walks, you find out there are less whites in those areas. It doesn't have to trigger anything, you know. To find for me, I find it kind of disturbing. You know, say, where's whites? You know, it's kind of disturbing, kind of, because we are in Africa. I'm not walking in those areas where they are. It's as simple as that.